for showing
hits to the helmet hits.
Wilds, it was illegal. It was illegal.
That was certainly not a legal hit. The helmet-to-helmet hit, it was uncalled, but it's not illegal.
Gene Steratore came on the broadcast and explained exactly why it was
illegal. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Gene Steratore infallible now?
Like I said,
a human being?
Like I said, this is why this is such an impossible conversation. Because Wilds can't watch actual video of his team play and not think we're being unfair. All we did was show the plays from the game, and Wilds is like, this is unfair and misleading. It's the game that was played. And so here's the deal. Every option needs to be on the table with the number 1 pick. Every option. If they love a left tackle, even if the whole media is like, it's got to be Travis Hunter, you got to do it. Mm-hmm. If they love Travis Hunter, you got to do it. If they want to do what the Bears did 2 years ago and trade the pick for a bounty of stuff, if that's available to them, and it's not available every year, you got to do it. You got to do it. And you also have to deeply and thoroughly investigate or, figure out how much you like Shedeur Sanders and or Cam Ward. And if you feel like this year's QB1 that you can pick, you can decide who it is, you like more than last year's QB3, who you have, then you must shop Drake Maye. And if as an added bonus, because I know Wilds thinks Drake Maye is awesome, if the Titans agree with you, who have the number 2 pick, and the Titans are like, listen, we would take Shedeur, but if you guys take him, we like Drake Maye more than Cam Ward. As an added bonus, you have a chance to truly revamp the New England Patriots by going Shedeur Sanders 1, Travis Hunter 2, Deion Sanders head coach, and say you turned the worst college program around in 2 years. Have a shot at the worst pro program. That has to be something you investigate. And for some reason, Drake Maye is a sacred cow amongst Patriot fans that the play doesn't demand, nor does the tape. And so it just must be considered and investigated.
I agree. I think one thing you did not consider or add is maybe Jordan Love, Shedeur, draft and wait to develop. So we have Drake and Shedeur.
They're both young.
I'll tell you right. This is a direct message to the Giants, to the Browns, to the Jets, and to the Raiders. As a Patriot fan, being the number 1 Patriot fan on at 3:30 on television, we do not like Drake Maye. We are not in love with Drake Maye. Drake Maye. Hey, Drake Maye had Mac Jones' jersey last year. We are open to moving Drake Maye. Think about you guys better call Elliott Wolf. We will do it. Don't test us.
So
we will do. You better come up with those draft picks. I'll trade Drake Maye right now.
No, I'll tell you what's happening.
Right now.
Thinks oddly part of his responsibility with his first host is
GM.
to try to improve the Patriots' draft leverage. So he's doing
true.
that.
Voice of the fan.
I would love if you would actually engage with whether or not you think they should determine if they like Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, but call it Shedeur, more than Drake Maye, and potentially trade the quarterback.
We have our franchise quarterback. We know that the draft of quarterbacks is a total crapshoot. So when you see a quarterback that you like, that is in your system, that is mobile, that has a cannon for an arm, that you've already spent a year developing, you don't restart. So in all seriousness, no, I'm not entertaining that. I do think it's in a funny position where we have the number 1 pick currently if we, lose to the Bills. But we don't need a quarterback, and I would like that Bears bounty.
Of course.
But I don't know how to get any leverage outside of the Jets, perhaps, wanting to fight with the Raiders for the number 1 pick, or the Giants wanting to fight with the Raiders for the number 1 pick, so someone can come up and grab Shedeur.
Quarterback. I mean, look, I think you both made good points. I like Drake Maye a lot. I agree everything should be on the table, but right now, if I'm the Patriots, I'm feeling like we got our quarterback, because I think Drake is really good. But I'm willing to look at the film and now, if there's somebody or if the brain trust of the Patriots is like Shedeur or Cam is a definite, a surefire superstar, they're better than Drake, you got to do it.
There's no chance that will happen.
Okay,
This is
so
like
if that's
almost
not
like
the
a waste
case,
of
because I
a
like
second.
Drake a lot. But my right now, I'm feeling like I got Drake as my quarterback. I'm trading the number 1 pick for a bounty.
Can I ask Wilds?
Yes.
If the Bears had the number 1 pick, would you think they should consider it?
No.
So because
I don't think if the Broncos had,
the
having video of guys in the NFL that you've spent a year developing, that you've seen and believe in, I would not ever want to restart. It's not Josh Rosen, Kyler.
No. So this is my question. My question is, because I like Drake Maye because I liked him coming out of college. I like that he's young. I like that he's big. I like that he's athletic. Nothing that he's done in the pros has made me feel better about it.
I disagree with that. Like I think he's been, considering what he has had to work with, some of the worst weapons in the league. The numbers, but the numbers have to be in context. Mm-hmm. Like, he doesn't have the type of help as far as receivers, running backs, even offensive coaching. Well, Caleb's doesn't have offensive coaching either. But he doesn't have the weapons that Caleb has.
So
I just think you have to look at the numbers in
We
context.
don't even have to do the Caleb comp. I was just asking Caleb because the top 3 quarterbacks, obviously Jaden has been awesome and has proven it in the pros. The concern I have for my dear friend Kevin Wilds is you right now in your heart would take a polygraph and say you never felt this way about Mac Jones.
No, this is why. I will tell you. Did Mac Jones, Drake Maye's this long touchdown to Pop Douglas that will be in Weird and Wonderful coming up. Mm-hmm. It's like I forgot the statistic, but no one's had that many long touchdowns since Tom Brady a few years ago with the Patriots. So, like, all right, we know he's got a cannon for the arm. The scrambling stats that we've seen, it was like Mike Vick, Drake, and Cam, or in Lamar or something. So it's like we have a mobile quarterback with a cannon who's 6 months younger than Shador.
So I like the youth part of it, but we also the Mac objectively, you would tell us, was way further along his rookie year.
Yes.
And Mac's second year, if we can put up Mac's year 2 versus Drake this year, where it was like, no, there's no weapons, the coaching's terrible, right? That was the Joe Judge or Matt Patricia.
We lost Josh McDaniels.
Right, exactly. And
I don't like
and my point is, it wasn't a good trajectory. And that was year 2 for Mac. And I just think when you talk about the scrambling piece of it, I think is interesting. I also think that the guy did get concussed in a game. Yesterday, you thought he got concussed in a game. Then he went back in. Dust, if we can show the play, a very normal play happens then right afterwards, and you wanted there to be a fight. So, Brew, you don't follow Wilds on Twitter, but this play happened right after Drake Maye came back in, and then Wilds tweeted this, which is, I just think, an evidence of on his first play back, Chargers hit a sliding Drake Maye. Absurd. Mayo should be fuming at the refs, Chargers, and Harbaugh. There was nothing illegal, dirty, or dangerous about that.
Doesn't matter. That is a Gerard Mayo quote. Gerard Mayo plays it cool too often, and the fan base wants to see a little bit fired up. So it's almost like third strike that was a strike. You come out and yell at the umpire anyways. You just want to see a guy protecting somebody. That's it. We're not trading Drake Maye. I like
Drake. I like Drake.
Everybody likes Drake. You hear Matt Milano? You gotta watch him. You listen to NFL films? Loves him.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.